Virgo, I popped in to do your reading for the month of December, Virgo. As you come in, please hit the like button, subscribe if you're new here, share this video with someone that you love. Everything you need to know about me is in the description box below. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, subscribe to my Patreon where you'll find part 2 to this reading over on tier 1, or shop my sacred store for your honey manifestation pen. Okay, let's just get into prayer. Holy Spirit, ancestors, guardian angels, spirit guides, spirit animal, source, God, universe, please allow me to tap in with my Virgo, sun, moon, rising, Venus, and North Node to see what messages you have for them for the month of December. Please protect this space from any negative energies and only allow energies of love and light to enter. Ashe, thank you, Spirit. All right, so boom, part 1, we're going to cover your finances for December, and then we're going to go over to Patreon for part 2, where we'll cover love and your health, okay? I pulled one card. I'm using the Earthcraft Oracle. I pulled one card for each category. I'm going to read to you what this card says, and then we'll pull more tarot. You know, there's just this recurring theme. Certain cards have popped out 3 and 4 times in these readings. There's a whole deck of cards, and so many of y'all are going through the same exact energy, you know, but we are all the signs. So really, you know, I mean, but you're the opposite of Pisces, so you know that, you know. Pisces is the culmination of everybody. Pisces knows that, and you have the facts. So by the time we get to you, you already know that you need to know what's going on with everybody who's come before you. Aries through Leo. Anyway, when it comes to your finances, you pulled the shift card. Okay? Masculine energy coming through in this reading. It pops out in reverse. Let's read it. Okay? Like the changing of the seasons, transitioning from who you are to who you're becoming is a gradual process. The shift arrives when you may feel suspended in time, or as if at a crossroads. You are ready to move towards something bigger, but there are many paths you could take. So much potential. It's hard to take the first step. Be still in this transition and take this opportunity to look before you leap. Now is your chance to gain additional clarity before making a decision. Review all options thoroughly and check in with your beliefs, values, and goals. Call on your guides. Being still may bring up feelings of anxiousness and vulnerability that I feel in my chest right now, which is why I keep touching it. So have compassion with yourself as you take this much needed moment of suspension. Know that this transitional phase will pass and soon a path will become clear. There being a huge shift going on with your finances, what's going on with your work, you being called to go in a new direction, bet on yourself, wait a bit, be still, rest. Taurus got a similar message. You could have prominent Taurus placements in your chart, okay? And the anxiety that comes up, the fucking fear that comes up about this new beginning, the feeling of needing to know what's to come, the anxiety about not knowing what's to come, not being able to even communicate this, there being some shame too. So when it comes to your finances, I feel like them being in a shaky space, okay, you being in a shaky space, right? 5 of Pentacles out here in reverse, because your money may not be what you want it to be, but you need not adapt a lack mentality. You honoring that energy is forever moving. Needing to alchemize, needing to work your magic. Okay, candle magic is real loud for y'all to get the results faster, whatever it is. So this may be like, yo, I need to rest, but let me light myself a money candle. But also let me light a candle to ground myself, for focus, okay, for courage. The strength to get through this energy, face this energy, to do it scared, to stop even though I'm terrified, to let someone go on their journey even, okay? To let someone go on their journey and the two of you be separate. You figure out what works for each of you, figuring out what works for you professionally separate from one another. Maybe up until now, your finances were tied into one another in some way, or y'all were helping each other pay bills, or you were working together. Someone afraid of the financial hit that they will take if they move on from a connection that isn't serving them, a connection that gives them a whole lot of anxiety and doesn't make them feel secure anyway. It's awkwardness. There's some awkwardness. There's some knowing that other people are working well together without you, or don't like you, feel weird about your presence. Okay, you may need to move, you may need to change jobs, you may need to relocate, and there's so much fear about taking this step, going in a new direction, but yet everything in you wants to do it. You keep getting the signs, you keep getting the downloads. This Ace of Swords feels like you're being very clear about what it is you're experiencing. 555 on the clock. Very clear that you are mid-change, and it is uncomfortable. And doing your best not to shy away from that. While also really struggling with the reality of feeling so unsafe, so uncertain about how things are going to play out, so kind of left out on your own to figure things out. I also feel like you need to take better care of your money. Some of you make good money, you just make poor decisions. Some of you may even get to travel without having to spend money. Some of you make money on your travels. But some of you get to make money in different places if you want to. Start looking into that. You're supposed to be traveling. If you feel cooped up, the shift could be that you've been in one place making money a certain way. Now you're supposed to travel, or you're not making the most out of these opportunities that you're getting. But said what I said. Someone needs to start planning trips. Someone could start taking more trips, and every time they take a trip, it's a business trip if they handle some business. Okay? If they handle some business while they're there. Yeah. So much feeling left out and left behind, because you have to get up and move forward on your own in some way. Go by yourself, and you're not supposed to stay there feeling left out. You're supposed to get up and move. You're supposed to find the courage and the strength to get up and move. Get up and go forward. Get up and go outside. See the world. Find new people to connect with. Get up and go outside. Find new land. The sun hits different in different parts of the world. We need to work with the elements, the water, the fire, the earth, different parts of it. Okay, and I feel like doing this without having to spend too much money, or it ends up being a write-off because it being professional. Okay, or the money will come. Okay, the money will come. You need to first do this because of the way that it fulfills you, or the way that you see potential opportunities. Okay, needing to do this is because you're invited. Okay, or need to be mindful of who you invite with you. But I feel like being invited somewhere and taking your time to get there, now is the time. And then you're going to get there and see that there's amazing opportunities there for you. So much more that you could potentially do. I'm going to leave it there. We're going to go over to Patreon for part 2 to tap in with love and your health. See you over there.